Hi everyone, it's Michelle Dwyer here from Dwyer Family Funerals, and welcome to today's episode, When a Loved One Passes. This is one of those conversations that most people try to avoid until they can't. We're talking about what happens when a family member or a friend passes. Whether you're navigating the death of a loved one or you just want to be prepared for yourself, this episode is here to guide you through the steps, legal, practical and emotional. Let's break it down together from the first 24 hours to handling the estate and finding support. So someone has passed away. What do you do first? If the death is expected and occurs in a hospital or an aged care facility, the staff will usually handle the initial formalities on your behalf. This includes all the paperwork required by the funeral home in order for a funeral to take place. If it's at a residence and is unexpected, firstly call 000. The ambulance will attend, along with police who will determine whether the death needs to be reported to the coroner or whether your loved one's doctor is prepared to issue a medical certificate cause of death. Some people do choose to pass away at home if they are under palliative care. In this instance, you need to reach out to the palliative care team and they will guide you further. The medical certificate cause of death is different from the registered death certificate that comes from births, deaths and marriages after the funeral service. We require this document prior to registering your loved one's passing. In every state and territory in Australia, they require the death to be registered. Usually the funeral director will handle this for you, but it can also be done by the next of kin. You'll receive an official registered death certificate from births, deaths and marriages. Keep it safe. It's essential for legal and financial matters, from closing bank accounts to claiming superannuation. Next comes planning the funeral. At Dwyer Family Funerals, we are available 24 hours a day to take your call. A funeral director will manage the arrangements on your behalf. Some people may have already pre-planned and even prepaid for their funerals. If this has not already occurred, family members will need to decide whether there will be a cremation or a burial. This is often based on the deceased's wishes, religious or cultural traditions, or what feels right for their family. Most funeral services tend to take place within a fortnight of your loved one passing. Once the funeral is underway or completed, there's a surprising list of people and institutions who need to be notified, such as Centrelink, Medicare, the Australian Tax Office, banks, superannuation funds, utility providers, and many more. When organising a funeral service with us at Dwyer Family Funerals, we provide families with a bereavement checklist, which lists a variety of institutions and is a great starting point. If there's a will, the executor will handle things like distributing assets, dealing with debts, and applying for probate if needed. If there's no will, the estate is considered intestate, and the law determines who inherits what. This process can take longer and may require letters of administration. We suggest you speak with a solicitor at this stage, especially if there's property involved or disputes. It's easy to get caught up in the paperwork and the logistics, but don't forget to take care of yourself and others who are grieving. There are amazing support services out there like Griefline, Lifeline and Beyond Blue. And even some funeral homes offer bereavement counselling or referrals. And remember, you're not alone in this, even if it feels like it. Thanks for tuning in to When a Loved One Passes. If this episode helped you, share it with someone who might need it. And one last thought, have those end-of-life conversations early. Make a will. Talk to your family. It's not morbid, it's kindness. I'm Michelle Dwyer, and I'll catch you next time.